On the eve of St. Patrick's Day, charitable citizens celebrated St. Baldrick's Day by shaving their heads. It's an annual event to help fund child cancer research. Two of my Fox 26 colleagues showed their support for young cancer patients and shaved their heads at Stat Sports Bar and Grill in honor of my 6-year-old son Caleb, who was diagnosed with leukemia in September. I want to thank photographer Raymond Ramirez and editor David Canada for their amazing gesture and show of support. They helped raise $5,000 in Caleb's name that will hopefully help in finding answers about childhood cancer. Losing hair is definitely one of the more emotional side effects of cancer treatment, but there is strength in numbers. So when my son Caleb started losing his hair last week, it was really tough for my family. But a group of students from his school surprised him and shaved their heads as well. A few of them join us now. Good morning to Corey Waters from Cornerstone Christian Academy, who encouraged and shaved the heads of these courageous young men. Nathan Schmall and Ryan Price, good morning to you both. Thanks for skipping school for a little while this morning to be here today. Also David Canada, Fox 26 editor, who's wearing an interesting button this morning.
Ask me why I'm bald.
Ask me why I'm bald. Have people asked you about that?
A couple of people, yes.
And why do you wear that? So that you can tell them about childhood cancer?
Because you know, even though the event happened Saturday night, it's still ongoing because the battle is ongoing. So you know, we still want to raise money for not only for Caleb but for all the kids and all the families that are battling cancer, because it's an ongoing thing.
Well, it changes your appearance, so I want to thank you for doing that and for raising the question. And you guys, it's tough at your age to completely be different from everybody else, and I can't tell you how different it changed my family. And I have to tell you, we went from my son, you know, he's only 6 years old. He went from not taking his ball cap off in the bathtub. He wouldn't take it off to sleep in it because he was just embarrassed. He was ashamed. He was scared. And he saw your video of you doing it, and he knew that you willingly did it. And he took his ball cap off, and he didn't have to wear it in the house anymore. So thank you for changing our lives. How does it feel to not have your hair right now, buddy?
Cold.
Yes, that's what he told me. He told me to warn you that you might be a little chilly. So it's a big difference. Did you realize how warm your hair makes you?
Yeah, it's a really big difference.
Yeah, so how are you staying warm? Because it's pretty chilly out there.
I usually use a hood, sometimes a hat.
Have people asked you out and about, or friends that you don't go to school with, what's going on?
Yeah, they sometimes ask me, you know, like, why did you shave your head? And, you know, since I just told them, you know, I just want to encourage someone.
Well, you did a very good job of doing that. How about you? How has it changed your life?
It's a lot colder now.
Yeah, so the same thing. Are you embarrassed to be seen in public? Do you feel different, or you feel
no
secure?
Way. No, ma'am.
Good for you. Have people asked you about it? And what do you say?
I tell them that it's for a small child that really needs help right now, and that he needs all the support he can get.
Well, Corey, you got to be proud of these guys.
I am very proud of them. They did a good thing.
So you encouraged them to do it. Why?
Well, we wanted to be a blessing. Caleb's part of our CCA family, and we wanted to honor God, and this is their offering to God on behalf of Caleb, their hair.
Well, it was a huge offering. It's a big deal, don't you think?
And
how proud are you of these guys
man,
that
I'm
they
bursting.
did it?
I couldn't imagine. When we first started talking about it, I wasn't sure how many people we'd have, but we had 13 boys from 1st grade to 8th grade, and we had me and another staff member, and of course our head of school, Casey Ferris, who never has hair, supporting us with it, so it was good.
And your own sons did it as well.
My 2 boys, yes.
And the head of school, son did it as well.
Yes, he did.
That's a big deal.
Yes.
Well, I want to just thank you. There's no words to say what it meant to my family, how it changed things in my house. It was a life changer for us. We went from a child who was hiding to a child who's proud and stands tall now because of you and because of you. So thanks for making such a big difference in our lives. So what are you going to do when your hair grows out? You going to take a few more pictures maybe with the family, or what changes?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Well, all of you are amazing. Thanks for just being incredible. Bless you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mike.